Today guys, we're going over some vehicles that I think should be added to Benny's in GTA Online. Right here, we have the Tempesta, and here is a couple upgrades that we're able to put on it. By the way, some of these vehicles I was actually able to find some cool models of them, so some of them I'll just be talking about, and some of them we can actually see in game. But this is what the Benny's version of the Tempesta would look like. It is the Competition Evo, I believe, when I actually installed the mod, and it looks pretty damn awesome. You can see there is a whole lot more customization to it. It's got a sick wide body kit on it, it's got cool bumpers, diffusers, tinted headlights, and if Rockstar did end up adding this thing to Benny's, it would probably have a whole lot more customizations to it. But when it comes to Lamborghinis in GTA 5, I feel like they slack off just a little bit. There isn't really too many really nice looking ones, or ones that really look super realistic, like even the Toros or the Tempesta, for example, just doesn't look too amazing. It doesn't look as sleek. It looks really boxy and strange. Of course, that's because they released it such a long time ago, and now their design element has changed. So if they did end up releasing a Tempesta to Benny's, I feel like they would also adjust the body style a little bit to make it a bit more curvy and things like that. But either way, I feel like this would be a great car to add to Benny's along with some other Lamborghinis because, like I said, I just feel like they kind of slack off on that. Ferraris, they add a lot and they look pretty damn insane. Most of the Lamborghinis we have, though, they're just kind of alright. But let me know what you guys think of this one. I think it would be awesome to see at Benny's. Next, we have the LG RH8. Now, I know this vehicle technically already is a Benny's vehicle in a way, because you could turn it into the LG Retro Custom, but I would love to see this vehicle added into Benny's, and we get a more modern-looking version of a GTR, and specifically a Liberty Walk GTR, because that car is freaking sick. Who doesn't love a Liberty Walk GTR? It looks beautiful. And you gotta admit, looking at the LG, it is still a nice-looking vehicle. It's just really outdated, and it would be really cool if we had a more modern version of a GTR. There's honestly a ton of vehicles that they could do this with, and I'm really hoping if they don't do it in GTA 5, they do it in GTA 6, because I swear if I see the LG pop up in GTA 6 looking like this, they better just allow us to make it look freaking awesome. Like, add way more modifications to it at the very least, a way better body kit, because the one that we have for it just really ain't the nicest thing in the whole world. But either way, it would still be a great vehicle to see at Benny's, and if we could change it into a Liberty Walk GTR, that'd be great. Next, we have the Turismo R. This used to be a very popular vehicle back in the day, especially when there weren't too many great supercars. Everybody would use this or the Zentorno when it came to racing. Now, this thing is actually based off of a LaFerrari. I do not see that really at all. There's some little key details that resemble a LaFerrari, but to be completely honest, it does not look like one. Then again, this vehicle is extremely old, literally a decade old in terms of its design from Rockstar Games. So if we were to bring this to Benny's and upgrade it into a really cool LaFerrari with tons of awesome mods on it, it would be similar to the way the Italy GTB Custom looks. I think that would be awesome, especially if the body style also changed, they updated the front end, and pretty much just updated the entire look of the car. It's not like they can't do it, they've done it before with many other vehicles, so it would be really cool to see something like that, because the LaFerrari is a beautiful vehicle, and I feel like the Turismo could definitely use a little bit of an upgrade. At least recently they added it to how Special works, so then we're able to put some cool liveries on it, make it a bit faster, but I think it would be awesome if we were able to bring this thing into Benny's and it gets a whole revamp. Just before we jump into the next vehicle, why don't you guys take a look at this video's sponsor. If you need any assistance in any of your favorite games like GTA 5, Fortnite, Forza, Call of Duty, and many more, be sure to check out Damnmodz down below in the description, and at checkout use code Frolics to get up to $100 off your order. Next is the Sand King, or just any large truck. Doesn't even have to be a large truck, even the Caracara 4x4, or the Rusty Rebel, or the Rebel. Anything like that. If they were to add that to Benny's, and then we could put some really cool modifications on some sick-ass trucks, and hopefully they update the body styles a bit too, and it will be freaking awesome. I know there's a lot of truck fans out there. I am also a huge fan of trucks. I used to have a beautiful one, and then I sold it, and I still can't wait to get a new one. But if I had a truck in real life, and I had an extra 50 grand to just spend on whatever, I would mod the shit out of that thing, make it look incredible. And I'm sure a lot of you guys would love to do that in GTA 5 as well, and I feel like the Sand King would be a pretty great option for that. Like I said, there's probably a lot of other trucks that they could also add in GTA 5 to Benny's, so if you know any, be sure to comment them down below. Next is the Shellan GT. This is a beautiful vehicle, one of my favorites in the game. It looks awesome, it has some pretty sick modifications as well, but it would be really cool if we could have this thing added to Benny's, and then we could turn it into a beautiful Black Series. That is a model of what it could look like in GTA 5. This is made by a modder on GTA5mods.com, and I think it looks incredible. It's got some cool customizations. It's also got some pretty cool liveries available for it that kind of fade in and fade out, which I really like. But everybody knows the Black Series is a beautiful Mercedes, and I'm sure if you had a chance to get one in real life, you would be pretty damn happy. And I would love to see this thing in GTA just because it looks so damn nice. Plus, on top of that, being a Benny's vehicle, you would get all kinds of crazy modifications that you could toss on it. So most Black Series that you see online or in real life, if you've actually seen one, don't really have too many customizations done to it. It's obviously an upgrade from the base AMG GT, but I'm talking modifications and stuff like you would see on a Supra or a Skyline or something like that. So there would definitely be some awesome stuff you'd be able to do with it, and when it comes down to it, it's just a beautiful vehicle. There's a lot of other cars I would love to see added to Benny's, and I'm sure some of the ones I mentioned in this video you would love to see, but if there's any that I didn't mention, be sure to comment them down below, and what kind of vision would you have in mind for it if Rockstar did end up adding it. Anyways, thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you went on to enjoy it, and with that said, I will catch you guys in the next one.